Okay, yes, we are on, guys. Welcome to our activation band super conditioning set. It's going to be an express all over workout. Okay, so we're going to be targeting lots of different areas of the body. I would love it if you do have an activation band, a booty band, that you grabbed it. If you haven't, don't worry, you can totally do this as a body weight only workout, okay? And you know me, I don't want you to spend a load of money on kit, but with these express workouts, we may as well get as much out of them as possible. We know we're not investing huge amounts of time, but we do want to invest that bit of effort. So adding in one of these activation bands to some of the workouts we do definitely brings that extra bit of fire that you might be looking for. And they're cheap and cheerful, okay? I've got a discount code. I've posted it in our group before. I'll post it again in the comments of this video if anybody wants to look where to get one from. But as I said, for today, if you've got one, great. If you haven't, don't stress it. You can still do the workout. So let's start in with some mobilizations. As I said, a little bit of everything today. So let's move the body, wake up the body, wake up the mind. Good, take it into your presses. Awesome stuff. For 2, 1, big circle around. Take it into some hip circles for me. So drive that knee out wide and around, opening up through the hip. Good stuff. Same on the other side. Let me check. Awesome. 2 and 1. I want you to take the legs out wide. We're going to hinge across from side to side. So just make sure that your knees are tracking in line with your toes there. They're not turning and knocking in. Good. 1 more across to this side. Then we're going to come through center, hinge forwards at the hips. Bring your body down to 90 degrees. Knuckles down to your mat. Stretch out through the back of your legs into that lower spine. And then when you're ready, bring yourself back up to standing, walk those feet back in. Okay, so we're going to start off with some crab walks. So if you've got your band, pop it on. You want it about mid. You guys use whatever space you've got. So if you've got space to take it into a little bit longer, 4 steps out, then feel free. You want to stay low. You want that spine to be nice and straight. And this is going to be a little one just to activate through thighs, glutes, get the heart rate up a little bit, get a few steps in, woo, and get us warm. Are we doing it? Let's go. If you haven't got a band on and you want to make this more of a burner, you're going to sink lower, okay? Lower that you get into these crab walks, the harder those muscles are going to be, the more tension you're putting them under. Oh, excuse me, I'm super hay fevery today. Let's do it. Woo. Good, keep stepping across. We've got a few more like this. When I say a few, I do just mean a few. Last set. Good, come back to center. We're going to take it out to the side once. So out on one side. So if you're using your band, press into your band. If you haven't got a band, take those legs a little bit wider for me. Good. Keep stepping. Press. So you're working into those thighs. Heart rate should definitely be coming up. But we haven't got any impact. We're just stepping through. 2 more here. 1, 2. Now take it the opposite way. So you're stepping out with your left leg. Good. Super stuff. And we're going to be alternating. I'm not going to do just lower body in one chunk and then just upper body. We're going to be switching it up. So this is the last little set of legs. Then your legs get a little breather. We'll be making onto some upper body. Good. 2 more. 1, 2. Awesome. Take that band off. If you were wearing a band, your legs will feel lovely and light. and then bring it up over your wrists. You're going to bring your arms up overhead. We're going to add in little pulses here. So you're pressing the back of the wrists into that band. If you're not using a band, you're still going to come out, you're going to push a little bit further wide. Okay? Try and stay nice and tall through the torso for me. So don't swing those hips forwards. And this will get you into the shoulders. Try and keep them relaxed away from your ears. So look, barely looks like I'm moving, right? But if you're using a band, you will know about it. Good, guys. Keep going here. Drawing in through that belly button. Keep that abdominals switched on for me. Yes. Keep going, keep going, keep going. We've got 4, 3, 2, 1. And then if you're using the band, I want you to bring it up around your triceps. Okay, so bring it up like this. We're going to be coming down into push-ups. If you're not using your band, again, just come down as you would normally. You can absolutely go from your knees into your push-up and release back up. If you're using your band and you want to try a full push-up, your band is going to support you, okay? So you can come up into your plank, you can lower down, and you can push back up. Give it a go. Can you see the difference? Now, obviously, if you've got any lower back issues, stay on your knees. Just concentrate on getting that chest down. I'm not counting you in here. You're just going for as many reps as you feel you can. Make sure that those hips come down with you. Good. Breathe it through. And then when you are ready, just push back into child's pose. Take a little stretch. Band can come off if you're wearing it, guys. And take a little stretch through here. Good. And release. We're going to come around to sitting. So we're going to do a couple of moves into the abs. We did some of these moves yesterday, in fact, in our fitness Pilates set. Similar thing. If you're using the band, bring it around your wrists. If you're not, just extend your arms normally. We're going to come back into our biting point, and we're going to come back into our twist and tip. So if you're using the band, press the wrists away into that band. So you're activating those arm muscles as well as into the abs. If you're not using your band, still you can reach around. Remember, you've got the option to take a foot off the floor here, or both feet off the floor, depending on where you are in your kind of fitness recovery journey, wherever you are, whatever feels good for you. Good, guys. Keep it going. Yes, we've got 4, 3, 2, 1. Release. Just come into a little forwards fold if you want to release that lower back. Good. And then we're going to come into our roll back with an overhead stretch. So again, arms extend out in front of you. You roll back to wherever you feel that you can still maintain that core strength. And then we bring our arms up overhead. So you get that lovely big stretch at the top. This will feel nice into the shoulders after those arm pulses that we did at the start there. So slow, controlled movements. Keep your heels down to the floor. Good, breathe it through. We're not in a rush. After this, we're back up and into legs, okay? Let's do 2 more here. Beautiful, another one. Perfect stuff. Give those shoulders a little roll and release. Use your time that you're getting back up to feet to grab a drink if you want to. Again, if you're using a band, let's bring it back in. We're just going to come into squats. Okay. So in the band, take those legs out as far as you can to feel the tension in the band. You don't want it slack. And then just super simple up and down squats. If you wanted to, guys, you could add some weights in here and bring in a little extra power to your muscles that way. Beautiful. Keep it going. We've got 2 more like this, and then we're going to add in a knee lift, alternating these. So we're going to sink down into our squat on the next one, and then we're going to come up, up. So again, if you haven't got the band on, those knees might be lifting up a little higher than my knees are. Lift and lift. If you have got the band on and you've got a super tight band, they might not be coming up very high at all. That's why I don't want to call them high knees. I want to call them knee drives. Good. 2 more like this. 1 more like this. Then we're coming down to the mat, still staying in legs. So coming down, we're going to come into a bridge, okay? So I want you to get comfortable on your mat, find your positioning. Option to come up and down into your regular bridge, or option to do this as a single legged bridge. So again, if you've got the band, you're pressing into that band. So if you're doing a single leg, I'll let you know when to switch over. Good. How are you feeling? Are you getting those hips lifted high, single leggers? You can switch sides. If you're going up and down normally, remember you want to get those hips lifted as high as you can. Squeeze the glutes at the top. Release back down. Amazing stuff. Next move that we're doing after this is a little bit of everything. We've got some upper body strength, we've got some abs, and we've got some legs. We've got 2 more here first. Let's go 1 and 2. Release. We're going to come over onto our sides, guys. So again, if you've got the band on, keep it where it is. We're going to get that elbow positioned underneath our shoulder. We're going to go bent knees. We're going to push up into a side plank. So upper body strength supporting us, waist working. Then we're going to add in our open clam. So now we're working into that lower body as well. We're going to stay here. If at any point you need to come down and give your shoulder a little roll through, you can. If you're not feeling super stable or super secure up here, you could do this with your waist or your hips rather down to the mat, okay? Obviously, if you're lifting up into side plank, you're getting all those lovely side plank benefits as well. Good. Keep it going. Woo. Let's go 4, 3, 2, and 1. Release down. I want you to roll yourself over onto the other side. Again, just take the moment to get that positioning right, to get that elbow tucked under. Stack those hips. Exhale up into your side plank. Then start adding in your clam or your open book. How does it feel? Woo. We are bringing them in. Doing great there, guys. We are almost there. Breathe through. We've got 4, 3, 2, and 1. We've got 1 more combo move to finish up with, and I want you spinning around to all 4s for me. So we're going to go into shoulder tap, leg tap, leg tap. Okay, you can do your leg taps from all 4s, or you can come up into plank and do the whole thing from a plank position. So if you're doing it from all 4s, we go shoulder tap, leg tap, okay? If you're doing it from plank, we go shoulder tap, leg tap, leg tap. And you just keep moving through at your own pace. Again, you don't have to have the band on here. If you're not having your band on, maybe you can tap those legs out a little bit wider, but I want you keeping those hips facing forwards for me. Breathe it through. This is our last combo move. Like I said, super conditioning is what we are doing here. Of the mind, as well as of the body. There's a lot to concentrate on. One more set. Tap, 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 tap. Sink to the knees, guys. And stretch it out. We're going to come into our stretches. That went super quickly. I hope you're feeling good. Don't worry about your band for now. Keep it where it is. I want you to exhale, press up to all fours. Take it into some cat-cows for me. These should feel really nice. Whew. And then when you're ready, flex those toes, press away into down dog, and start walking your hands back in towards your toes. Come into a really slow roll up here, guys. There's absolutely no rush. Once you are up to standing, give those shoulders a little roll through. Now, if you're wearing a band, ooh, you can come on out, step on out. Oh, those legs are free and they feel good. Let's give them a stretch out. Hold on to something if you're feeling wobbly. Heel up behind. Thighs close together. Push those hips forwards. Relax those shoulders. Open up that chest. Feels good, right? Stay with me here. Don't be tempted to skip these bits just to save yourself an extra 30 seconds. You will regret it. Oh. When you feel that stretch starting to ease, at some point, you can switch sides. Okay, so a little bit of everything. Let me know, as always, how you got on. I will post the link if anybody hasn't bought an activation band and wants to. I'll post a link to where you can get one with a discount, or I'm sure you can hop onto Amazon or somewhere. The difference between these and kind of just the normal latex bands is that they are super thick and they've got multiple layers on the inside running through. So there really isn't much stretch in there. Okay, so they're much tougher than those normal little loop resistance bands. They're also much wider so they don't roll up and down your legs. So they're a good bit of kick for the sake of 10, 15 quid. Guys, thank you always for joining me. Do any more stretches that you need to. Stay hydrated, and I will see you all on the next Fit in 15. Take care.